Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. You are watching Tarot with Kuga. It is Wednesday, June 24th, 2020, which brings us to another weekly guidance of Wellness Wednesday. So remember, if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. So let's get started. Actually, this week I decided to do something a little different. So as you can see here, I just have a simple little card that was painted. There was no deep, profound words this week. Matt Kahn has, I have been actually taking an online course from Matt Kahn, and it's just like I have just been receiving tons of information from his lectures, and so his cards actually really resonate with a lot of the things that he's saying. And so for me, since I do a collective read for the universe, it also includes me. Sometimes these reads actually strongly resonate with me, where it gets me thinking to do my guidance. And so lately I have really been passionate about, considering the way things have been, I've been passionate about putting love out into the universe. And one of the phrases that stuck with me a couple years ago was, "Your love begins with you." And if you really think about the structure of the sentence, let me bring this up a little bit. I know this is my painting and this is my writing, so yes, it's very simple. But what I love about this phrase, "Your love begins with you," is it resonates so true on a literal as well as a, spiritual sense. So, you look at the sentence, the word "your" is actually at the beginning. Your love begins with you. And what are the first three letters? Y-O-U. And so I've actually kind of used this not so much as a daily mantra, but I have been really going through this feeling that hasn't really resonated with me before, and it was actually something brand new for me to process. And I just wanted to kind of close in on that card. Past couple of weeks, I've actually been guided to kind of take some bolder steps where I actually speak my true feelings, and or I just getting the courage out there to take some bold new steps. And when I release the fear, and just take that step forward, if I spoke a truth that rang true with my true, I was hit with something that I haven't felt in a long time. I was literally overcome with shame and guilt. It was as if I had just gone out and just completed all the 7 deadly sins in one freaking night and repeated it again, and 10 times fold, and just, as if I did something so horrible. That feeling came to me when I did little things, as, opening myself up a little more or sharing more of my heart. I felt shame. And it was just really hard, because I fell into a little depression, where I was really trying to analyze, what did I say that was so horrible? And one of the things that Matt Kahn what he brought out to light a couple of lectures ago was about our ego. And I know I kind of struggle with my ego, and I'm not talking about the ego in a sense like, oh, yeah, I am the hottest biatch in the world, you know. No. um, I'm talking about the ego that when you want to take that chance and go out and do something, you know, like let's say my classic example is, you know, you want to go out for that leading part in the play, and you have that voice in the back of your head that's saying, no, you can't, they're all going to laugh at you. I always think of Carrie's mother as that voice. And so what was kind of expressed by Matt Kahn was that our ego is actually here to protect us. And if we look at our ego in that sense, it makes it easier for us to not look at the ego with, yeah, you were trying to hold me back. You held me back from taking that step. You held me back from, you know, living my life or applying for that job, going out and do this. It stops the blame on the ego, which is yourself. So in a sense, you stop blaming yourself. And you know, so it was changing that perception of looking at the ego as trying to hurt you, but trying to protect you. And one of the things that I did this week was I lovingly told my ego that I actually told my ego, thank you. I told my ego, thank you for a job well done. You protected me very well. And now you can relax. I will, for now going forward, I will now send my fears to God to transform to love. I literally set my ego free. And it felt good. It totally felt great. And the other day, I expressed my true feelings. I wasn't trying to change opinions. I simply spoke from my heart to the point where it was bringing up emotions of pain and sadness and fears that I used to have back then when I spoke my truth. And after my piece was said, you know, I was actually surprised I wasn't attacked by anybody. But not even 5 minutes later, there was that feeling again. Why did you say that? Why did you do that? And so again, I had to go through the whole exercise. Instead of blaming my ego, I thanked it for protecting me. And so, like I say, these little steps, they're not exactly, you know, maybe they are for you, you know, but for me, obviously, you know, it's just like, yes, I released a piece of my ego, but I still have more that I will continuously send to the light. And so the reason why I brought up this story is because it's really hard to spread the love when you don't love yourself. And so to plant the seed so that that light shines outward and starts anchoring out into the universe, it starts with you. And one of the most powerful things that Matt Kahn said this week was, you want to find heaven on earth, look in the mirror. And that was just the most beautiful thing, because there was even a time in my life where I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror because I felt I was so ugly. And that little phrase right there is having me brave enough to take a look at myself in the mirror and not say ew or yuck, but you know what? This is where heaven on earth begins. And so I just wanted to share a little phrase that has, it's been something that I've held on to. I'm not going to take ownership of it because I can't believe, you know, I think somebody else thought of this too, but it's a beautiful phrase, and it's a beautiful way to plant the seed so that you can start spreading the love that grows from you. And so We're going to take that breath together, and 3 times we'll say, your love begins with you. So deep breath in, release. Your love begins with you. Your love begins with you. Deep breath in, release. Your love begins with you. So with that, I would like to move forward with my favorite set of cards. It's called the Saints and Angels. And the reason why I love this card deck is because I was actually introduced to a saint who was less than perfect, but yet made sainthood. This was a nun who actually, had a hard time focusing during meditation and prayer. The mind would wander, it was a little lazy. It's almost like that was me. And so, but with that, it was just kind of like something that we're all not perfect. But you know what? The divine seeks a connection with each and every single one of us, no matter what we have done in life, no matter what we have experienced. We have the opportunity to connect with the source, in which, to me, that source is God, and God is love. And it's just connecting purely with true, pure, innocent, holy love. And so let's see what saint or angel we have wanting to connect with us this week. And along with this little deck, you get not only the saint or angel, but you also get a little guidance and lesson with it. So let's see what comes to being. So as you know, I always ask that my reads are protected by the light. I do have my light team. It has grown since I've started my YouTube channel. But it's full of light angels and ascended masters and guardian angels that talk to all of the universe's guardian angels. So one more shuffle is what I'm feeling, and then we'll find our card. And so what is our guidance this week to connect us with the divine, where our love begins with you? And so with this deck, I do not do blockages. So even if it's in reverse, this is in all direction. And this is beautiful. So what it's telling me is that our guardian angels, our own personal guardian angels, are seeking us. But again, they can't interfere with us if we don't invite them. So in order to connect with your guardian angel, all you got to do is say hello. And man, they will spring into action. They are waiting to help you. And so the message on this card is move. And so this can have many different meanings. And as for me, it has a personal meaning. But what I'm picking up with this is, in order to manifest things, we have to take some action steps. And literally, this is about taking that action step, in which maybe your first step on connecting with your guardian angel is saying hello. Once you say hello, the signs will come in. And, whether it's through a feather, coins that you find, colors that you see, many things can happen. And so, but again, it could also be a message about the angels wanting you to move, into your healthier lifestyle by moving a little more. Whether it's taking, a 5-minute walk, starting from there, and during that 5-minute walk, that's where you can start thinking while you're out in nature. Think about who your guardian angel is. Say hello. Ask for a sign. Or, physical activity, exercise. Put in maybe just 5 minutes. Start with any little thing, even if it's a 2-minute meditation. And it could also be about moving to a new location. Maybe you're ready to move to a new place. And so however this message resonates with you, and the word move, you have the assistance of the guardian angels, of your personal guardian angels. And look at the colors. Archangels, they have many colors, and so it's kind of hard for me to say, like, well, Archangel Michael is purple, but so is Archangel Zadkiel. Archangel Uriel has gold and red. Archangel Raphael is green. Archangel Jophiel is hot pink, but I've connected with her with the color yellow. Archangel Azrael is a pale yellow. So the angels come in many, many colors. And I think the easiest way is, if you see a color that is making you think of an angel, the first angel that comes to your mind, that's the right answer. In all sense, the angels are so egoless that, if Archangel, let's just say Archangel Hanael, they say she tends to be silver and blue because she is, she's associated with the moon. But let's say she comes to you in the color orange. And I think Archangel Gabriel can be the color orange as well. They're not going to fight over it. If the color orange makes you think of Hanael, that's how she's going to come to you. So there's not a wrong answer when you're connecting with your angels. And again, if you're wanting to be sure, you can always connect with them through the white light. The white light is that divine protection. Seek a connection with God, and that protection will ensure that you are receiving the right messages. So with that, I just want to give a quick little reminder that your love begins with you. Your guardian angels are with you. All you have to do is say hello, and they will quickly move. So with that, I send you love, light, and many, many blessings.